Hello, my friends, it's Eden. And at this stage of life, hydration is about more than just quenching thirst. It's about feeling balanced, energized, and clear. That is why I am excited to tell you about Greater Than, a coconut water-based hydration elixir made specifically for women. It's designed to support us through every stage, from hormone shifts to busy days and workouts. Each can gives you natural electrolytes, plant-based vitamins, gentle fiber, and the equivalent of 3 servings of fruits and vegetables, all with less sugar and more potassium. And here's the bonus. Greater Than was created by a female-led team and developed with a registered dietitian, so every ingredient has a real purpose. I'm a huge fan of orange mango, but pineapple coconut, oh my goodness. It's crisp, clean, and makes staying hydrated feel like a treat and not a chore. So if you're ready to feel more energized, more radiant, and more you, quite frankly, go to drinkgt.com. That's drinkgt.com. It's hydration for her. Beautifully done and deliciously refreshing.
With all the GLP-1 companies out there, how does someone know which one's actually reliable?
I tell people to look at 4 things. Is it safe? Does it work? Is it affordable? And will you actually get clinical support? When you use that filter, one brand keeps standing out, Believe. They use U.S. pharmacies. People see results close to the research, about 18% weight loss. It's around $4 a day, and they include nurse support at no extra cost. And full disclosure, I actually use them. I signed up during my lunch break and got approved before I even left work.
Okay, I just Googled it while you were talking, and yeah, it really does look simple. For anyone listening who wants to check it out, where should they go?
It's joinbelieve.com, spelled B-L-I-V.
So if you've been curious about GLP-1s, joinbelieve.com might be a good place to start.
Welcome to Uncluttered and Unfiltered, the podcast urging you to let it go and don't look back, with nationally acclaimed professional organizer Christine Stone and self-proclaimed hot damn mess radio and TV personality Eden Kendall.
Welcome, everyone, to Uncluttered and Unfiltered. We're the podcast for women over 50. My name is Eden Kendall. I am a broadcaster, and Christine Stone is here. She is a professional organizer. Lots of people have become much more organized because of you, and I'm one of those people. So I am
thank you very much.
Greatly appreciative of that. A lot of times you will find things on social media and you will share them with me, and,
Yes.
and they are things that I haven't seen or heard of. Everybody's algorithm is different.
Right.
I found something that I thought was really interesting, so I wanted to share it with you. And as it relates, I asked AI really to tell me, how does this relate to women over 50?
Right.
So the first thing is, it's called the bean soup theory. Now, the bean soup theory was born of a video that went viral of somebody creating this recipe for bean soup. The main ingredients were 3 different kinds of beans. The comments started asking, is there a variation of this without beans? I don't like beans, I'm allergic to beans. How can I have this without beans? To which people were saying, you can't. Not everything's about you.
Right.
Find a different recipe. It's bean soup. If you don't like beans,
Right.
move along. We don't have to revise what we're doing here
Because
to
you don't like-
accommodate you,
Yep.
just because you don't want to have some beans.
Yep.
So that's the bean soup theory. Now, when applied to women over 50, it highlights a shift in how we consume media, how we manage our health, and how we navigate societal expectations as far as thinking that everything has to be about us and being irritated and stressed when things are not
About us.
about us.
Yeah.
For example, women over 50, and I'm reading this verbatim, often receive unsolicited advice regarding menopause, fitness, or diet. And then the theory suggests that everyone should feel these side effects. Everyone should feel these kinds of ways. These are the cures and the remedies.
Right.
And then someone inevitably says, something's wrong with me because that's not working for me.
Right.
Or you're wrong because that doesn't work for me. When in reality, according to the bean soup theory, that was just for someone else and not you.
Right, right. I see this all the time on social media, all the time. And I even think most women in general, whether they're over 50 or not, want to try something that somebody is hyping. What I've learned from this, though, is when you are over 50, not everything is for you. Because I have bought products that a 35-year-old was using or a 40-year-old was using, and it looked terrible on me, or it was not flattering, whatever it was. And so I have learned lately that not everything is for me. Not everything is going to work for me. I'm a 63-year-old woman, and what works for even you would not work for me, and vice versa. And I don't think people get that concept that not everything is going to work for everybody or work the same way. You know, I mean,
Right. And then there's another side of it too. And that is the side of the person who is providing the soup. You don't have to please everyone. You don't have to be a people pleaser. This podcast, I would love to say that everybody would enjoy this podcast, but it's not for you. If you listen to this podcast and you say, these are just two old ladies. And we've had lots of those comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube's the place where people really let fly the meanness. Oh, gosh, listen to them whine or what. You know what? It's not for you.
Right.
It wasn't intended for you. You are a 30-year-old man.
Right.
You are not the intended audience. The bean soup was not for you.
you.
Go find yourself a steak.
Right.
You know, you don't need to stop here. We're not your restaurant. We're not for you.
But don't you also think that it's because there's so many social media outlets now? Like it used to be just Facebook, and then it was just Instagram, then it was Facebook and Instagram, then TikTok came in, then you had YouTube.
And Reddit.
And Reddit. Oh, Reddit. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. They're brutal.
Let's put a pin in that and come back to Reddit because I absolutely love Reddit.
Okay, and every time I look up something, they will tell you everything you need to know, but negatively.
Sure.
Like,
that's what
anyway.
I like. That's what I like.
So I think it's just fan the flames of the bean soup.
Yes.
Because everyone wants their nose in everything. And instead of just staying in their lane, I call it. So
Staying in your lane is exactly what this
is. And no
is.
one stays in their lane anymore.
Although the stay in your lane on this is, quote, if you don't like beans, you don't eat the soup.
Right.
What could be more simple?
Right. Like, it's bean soup. So if you don't like beans, why would you want to make bean soup?
And I would be really, really curious to hear from our listeners how they can apply the bean soup theory to their own lives. I know for me, I can tell you from my own perspective, and that is I am a runner. I try not to bore everybody with my running stories on this podcast because this is not a running podcast, and I don't think you would enjoy them very much. However, I can tell you that over the past many years, and this doesn't apply to every woman of my age, but I've slowed down. Okay?
Wait, what?
I've slowed down. My pace as a runner has slowed.
Really?
I used to run faster than I run now. I'm still very competitive in my age group, but my age group is slower than it was.
Okay.
I have to accept that.
Right.
That's the soup I have to
Right.
eat.
Right.
I mean, sure, I could go crazy trying to train and thwart that. Sure, I could, but I don't want to. And so that's my bean soup. I just have to accept where I am in this station of my life.
Right.
I am in my 60th year, is the way somebody put it recently. I'm 59, so that's me in my 60th year. I have to accept it.
Yeah. Well, and that's how I have felt about skincare and makeup lately. I got really on look at that new product. And it just became a disaster because my skin is very sensitive and everything started to irritate it. And that's when I got that perioral dermatitis, remember?
Yes.
And it's because I was using so many strong products and so many different products. And once I went back and just pared everything down and did what was appropriate for someone who has sensitive skin, everything cleared up and went back to normal. So what works for somebody else I didn't go in and say, can you change that formulation because it didn't work for me.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I had
or give them a negative review online, which hurts businesses.
Their business. And you see that a lot.
Hi, it's Eden. I'm on TV every day, so how I look on camera and how I feel in what I'm wearing really matters. And that is why I love Armoire. I can rent beautiful, high-quality pieces that fit my style. I can wear them on air. I can wear them out to dinner. If I'm going on a trip, it's so easy to pack. And then I swap everything for something new. Now, Christine, who is, of course, a professional organizer, loves this. Because clothing rental, like from Armoire, keeps your closet from overflowing with clothes that you're never going to wear. With a clothing rental membership, you can build a stylish and very personalized wardrobe without any of the hassle and expense. First, you take a quick 5-minute style quiz. You pick your favorites. Then your items arrive at your door in as little as 2 days. And we love that Armoire is women-founded and women-led, and they even spotlight women-owned designers. Right now, try Armoire and get up to 60% off your first month. That's up to $150 off. Just check out armoire.style/UU podcast. That's ARMOIRE.style/UU podcast. It's in our show notes. Try it today and never worry about what to wear again. This February, show yourself some love. Hearts for Minds is making self-care simple with Self-Care Bingo. Turn self-care into a fun, rewarding game where each square represents a simple wellness task. Wear fuzzy socks, buy yourself flowers, plan a friend date. Each completed square becomes a small victory. Taking time to care for your mental health isn't selfish. When you prioritize your well-being, you show up better for everything that matters. Download your free February self-care bingo card at heartsforminds.com because caring for your mind isn't selfish. It's essential.
Like someone will say, oh, I use this and it works so great. And then the comment section is just blistering it. Well, I use that, okay.
Okay, so it's not for you.
Okay, it's not for you. And so, and of course, our age group, we're not big on the commenting.
Right.
At least I'm not. I don't comment on anything.
I don't either.
But I think that's because of our age group.
Mm-hmm.
The younger people can't help it. They can't. They can't help. They have to comment on every little thing.
I ordered something online the other day and it was, you may have seen them. I'm not going to name the name of the product, but they're these little jars they're protein butters. And basically they taste like, they're supposed to taste like a cookie batter or different things, and they're high protein.
But they're butter?
They're not butter. They're like peanut butter, the way a peanut butter would be. But like one's brownie flavor, one's chocolate chip flavor.
I saw those.
Not only did I not care for them, I don't
really?
like the aftertaste, but they made my stomach hurt. I tried like 3 nights in a row, hoping it was something else, and it made my stomach hurt. And I almost not commented publicly, but reached out to the company, and I thought, you know what? I'm sure millions of people love this product. And if I were really trying to cut out all the sweets and it was really hard for me and I was somebody who needed it, it's bean soup with beans in it that I didn't like. Mm-hmm. And I literally thought of the bean soup theory when I stopped myself from reaching out because they didn't have a return policy. They said absolutely no returns. So I wanted to email them and say,
well, that
I
don't like.
I didn't like it either, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And it was probably very clearly suggested before I ordered it. I just didn't see. But again, before I start complaining, let me just check myself and say, you know what? I don't like this product. Doesn't mean other people don't love it.
Right. I agree. I think that's the mentality you have to have, especially in your 50s and 60s and onward, that, not everything's going to be for me. Yeah. It's just not, even in clothing.
Yes.
I mean, clothing especially. Like, everyone orders stuff off Amazon. I am not joking when I tell you, almost everything I've ordered clothing-wise off Amazon looks nothing like it did on the person that I was following or that was, and I mean, even if she's my age.
Well, the good news is, though, you can return that, right, and you don't have to make a stink.
Right. No, not at all. I just stopped doing it. I said, you know what?
It's not for you.
It's just not for me. It's not for me.
So since we like to get some organization into these episodes, how can you apply the bean soup theory looking in your closet? Could you physically look at something and say, you know what? I bought this because everybody loves it, but it's not for me.
Yes, that's how I would apply that. I've told the story, I'm sure, on here before, but everyone kept saying, you need to wear color, you need to wear color, you need to wear flowers, you need to wear stripes. I have succumbed to that a few times, and every single time I put it on, I put a pair of pants on or shorts or whatever, and I look at myself in the mirror and go, I'm not keeping this. I am consigning it. I'm donating it, but I am not. And now I don't even do it anymore because it's not for me. I don't feel comfortable in it. There's a lot of ways in organization because people see organization as perfection, and it's not. It's about the bean soup theory. I don't need to keep things that are not working for me. For me. It may work for somebody else. That makeup may look great on somebody else. That shirt may look great on somebody else. Those jeans may look awesome on someone else, but they're not for me. Like that one pants style, like they look like riding pants.
Oh.
What was that? The balloon pants or something?
Oh, like the hammer pants?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I can't remember the name of them, but they
Like
were
joppers?
really, yeah, something. And everyone's like, oh, you would look great in those. I'm like, I am 5'2". There is no way. Even women over 50 were wearing them, and they looked amazing in them. But I knew that style was not for me at all.
I liken that to a chef saying, but you'll like this bean soup.
Right.
Okay, what part of I don't like the beans don't you get?
Yeah. So that's how I
that's
would
how you
say.
apply it.
Yeah.
So, whether you're the one consuming the bean soup or you're the one who's making the bean
Right.
soup, you make your bean soup. You keep that recipe true to your grandma's recipe.
Right.
And if somebody doesn't want to eat it, let them move on.
Right.
Right. So here's the takeaway that ChatGPT told me from bean soup.
I love to hear what
In
they have.
summary, for women over 50, the bean soup theory serves as a tool for navigating online noise and societal pressure, reminding us we do not need to justify our life choices or adapt our needs to content that simply wasn't made for us.
Right, which there's a lot of that out
There's
there.
a lot of that out
A lot of content out there that simply wasn't made for me, at least. I mean, I even tried a shampoo. You'll like this one. I went and bought this shampoo because this girl on TikTok said, this shampoo will make your hair so healthy.
Okay.
This was just like a month ago.
Okay.
When I tell you, I looked terrible after
What do you mean? I can't even imagine your hair not looking good.
I am telling you, it weighed my hair down so much that even the girl who was blow drying my hair said, what happened? I said, I tried this shampoo because this girl on
TikTok told me to.
Right. And I can't do anything with it. I mean, it took a couple shampoos to get that shampoo out of my hair.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it just made my hair so stick straight and flat. And so I realized it's not for me.
No.
It's not the shampoo I'll ever use again. Did I make a big stink out of it? Did I comment on someone's thing and say, don't use that, it's going to make... It just didn't work for my hair. And so I also learned a lot from that. I am very devoted to all my hair care products. I mean, devoted. I've used them for years and years and years. And trying to make changes sometimes backfires, and that one really backfired.
But it's okay to try something new occasionally. If we're going to be true to this topic, you could literally say, as long as it's not an allergy, every few years, maybe you do want to try the bean soup, a little sample of it.
Right.
Oh, nope, still don't like it. Still
don't
not
like
for me.
it.
Or, what do you know? My taste changed, kind of the way my son wouldn't eat cheese until he was 19. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just the way it is.
Well, and as you get older, you do change.
You do change,
You
but you
soften,
tried it.
you
recognized it as something that just was not that deep. Hey, it's not for me.
Right.
It's just not for me.
I agree.
So, on that note, we like to think that our Ladies Only Uncluttered and Unfiltered Facebook page is for you because you lasted this long in this episode. So please do join us on that. We'll make sure there's a link in our show notes. If I hadn't already said that in this episode, they all run together at this point. And remember, if you don't like beans and someone serves you bean soup, let it go.
And don't look back.
With all the GLP-1 companies out there, how does someone know which one's actually reliable?
I tell people to look at 4 things. Is it safe? Does it work? Is it affordable? And will you actually get clinical support? When you use that filter, one brand keeps standing out, Believe. They use U.S. pharmacies. People see results close to the research, about 18% weight loss. It's around $4 a day, and they include nurse support at no extra cost. And full disclosure, I actually use them. I signed up during my lunch break and got approved before I even left work.
Okay, I just Googled it while you were talking, and yeah, it really does look simple. For anyone listening who wants to check it out, where should they go?
It's joinbelieve.com, spelled B-L-I-V.
So if you've been curious about GLP-1s, joinbelieve.com might be a good place to start.